The just concluded fuel maandamano has taught William Ruto 3 very valuable lessons. And in this video, I want us to look into what those lessons are. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Lesson number 1. Ruto and Kalenjins at large have a foothold on what? They have a foothold on power. There's no question about that. However, Mlima Kenya has a chokehold on the entire economy. I say this because 99.99% of all logistics companies in Kenya belong to Mlima Kenya. And that explains why the other day Ruto ordered Murkomen to go on air and blame the mountain for victimizing Ruto, because he believes it's ethnic profiling, it is Mlima throwing a tantrum after Gachagua was impeached and so on and so forth. Just listening to this.
At that point in time, never protested against the government. So the question we should be asking ourselves, why did they feel that it was okay to understand President Uhuru Kenyatta, but when it is President William Ruto, they should go to the streets? You should ask yourself, why did they not stop their vehicles just less than 4 years ago? And why is it that in the administration of President William Ruto, they have stopped their vehicles from coming to the streets? There must be something. There must be a certain level of profiling that applies to William Ruto that does not apply to President Uhuru Kenyatta. And the guess is as good as your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, what Murkomen is saying makes no sense at all, because even if Mlima Kenya has decided to park their matatus and buses, si nyinyi muweke yenu kwa barabara instead of crying about tribal profiling of Kasongo, ama muweke hizo magari za George Ruto zikimbie kwa Thika Road. Anywho, long story short, the main lesson for Ruto, Murkomen and others is that no matter how much power you have, you don't control the economy. You just think you do, but you don't. And let me just read for you another example that corroborates this. Here's a list of all the CEOs of banks in Kenya, and I quote: KCB Group, Paul Russell; Equity Bank, Gerald Warui; Equity Group, James Mwangi; Cooperative Bank, Gideon Muriuki; NCBA, John Gashora; Absa, Abdi Mohamed; Stanbic, Joshua Oigara; Stanchat, Kariuki Ngari; I&M, Kihara Maina; Family Bank, Nancy Njau; Sidian Bank, John Okulo. I mean, you can just see the trend here, guys. So it's kind of like the US and Russia. Russia are a military superpower because of the nuclear weapons they have. The US outdoes Russia not because they have more nuclear weapons. In fact, they are going band for band. The only difference is the US has the nuclear weapons and the economic might. They are the ones who own iPhone, Facebook, Instagram. The entire internet was discovered by the US Army. So again, power is not the same as economic power. There's a difference. Lesson number 2. Kenyans have evolved. You see, long ago Kenyans would wait for Raila to call for maandamano. Then the entire country would be paralyzed. People would protest, wale wa kuiba waibe. But this time round, the people themselves called maandamano and attended the same maandamano. And it's amazing to watch because Rigathi is in the UK. Kalonzo, Matiang'i and others walikuwa kwa nyumba wana watch TV. There was no leader involved in this maandamano. And you know what that does? It denies the government an opportunity to single out, oh, this individual ndo tunaweza fanya handshake na yeye juu yeye ndo alita maandamano, hiyo yote ipotee. Now you can't call Kalonzo, he's not the owner. You can't call Rigathi, he's in the UK. You can't call Eugene, hata ajui nini inaendelea. Yeye ana watch kwa TV kama vile sisi tuna watch. So there's no single owner of the maandamano. It is led by the people. And the only way to solve issues with the people is to give them what they want. Kama wamesema must go, lazima uende. Kama wamesema mafuta ishuke, lazima ishuke. There is no two ways. There is no handshake. Enda salimia watu milioni 10 basi ukitaka kufanya handshake. And that is why today Murkomen is crying. He is conducting fake investigations in the cloud, akitishia watu, tunafanya uchunguzi, tutashika watu within the next 1 hour. But there is nothing. Just listening to this mega fishing expedition by Murkomen.
Even the banning of the UDF officers in Wote, in Makueni, was organized by politicians. And the investigations are not going. So just give the DCI a few more hours, and those who are personally responsible will be held to account.
Sasa Murkomen unataka kuwekelea nani? Utasema ni Gachagua, ama ni Kalonzo, ama ni bloggers, ama ni Uhuru Kenyatta. You have nobody to blame. That is why you are just threatening. Tunafanya uchunguzi, we are checking, we are thinking, we are fact finding. Lesson number 3 for Ruto and friends is that Ruto in specific is absolutely hated in Mlima Kenya. If someone were to call a snap election today, Ruto will not get even 10% of the mountain. Kindiki or no Kindiki, Ishungwa or no Ishungwa, it is written. Na Gachagua alimuonya, na kama hakusikia, here's a reiteration.
William Ruto, you have lost a mountain. Let me advise you today for free. Forget about this mountain. If you want to be re-elected, if you have any plan for re-election, in your formula, in your mathematics, remove the mountain. It's gone and gone and gone forever. Mimi usinilaumu because I was a good advisor. Hata kama unanitukana, unasema niko na panganga, unasema ni mkabila, unasema sina plan. At least I gave you good advice. For Kenya, I may not be confident I advise you correctly, but for the mountain, I gave you good advice. You ignored. Sasa umeenda jana, nimeambiwa na watu yako, unapigia kila mtu kelele. Ni stress. Ile ulitoka nayo Meru. Hata leo umesema uende kanisa.
So, Mr. President, you messed up big time. There is no path for you to reach 50% plus one. Number two, you might run the country, but you don't run the economy. If Gachagua was to give a direct order to the mountain, at any moment, sababu wamekasirika, all vehicles, all circles to stop operation, there's nothing Ruto can do about it. That is a lesson that has been sent, and it has reached its desired coordinates. Now, at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below, and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button, and you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.